good quality Italian textures, and then emulsion. Then we have a range of emulsions, premium emulsion, then luxury emulsion, exterior, interior both.
All right, sir. Perfect. So, friends, it's a very good opportunity that we are seeing over here when we talk about the legacy and the network as well. So, 300 plus network areas that they are present in, and they're also expanding. It's very important that the focus is there on providing not only the quality but also the attractive packaging. The opportunity over here that we are seeing is for store for partners to run that, and the different element that the investors can look into as a support for them is it's more on the line of experience stores. Right now, the changing dynamics in the Indian market, which is always expanding, is seeing that it's not only about the way it is presented, but also the quality has always mattered about that. But what we see now is more and more customers are being knowledgeable, and more people are also looking at renovating their homes, also looking at the projects, as Manoj mentioned. So we have interior designers, we have different architects, and also customers looking for their own renovations and innovations at their home. So it becomes really important that people are very curious about the quality, and they are also very curious about the options which are there. So what we present through our retail outlets is a holistic experience for people to come see. So it's not only about just stocking the inventory. So it's an inventory light model that we say because it's more about giving them a holistic experience. What people see nowadays and what they demand in the market is to get an idea about the textures, the feel, and how the different paints look like. So there is a proper visual wall that we can also look into, so as whoever is coming as a customer can see how the different textures look like, feel like, and also how it is presented. So that also gives them a comprehensive feel as to what they can expect out of the differentiate and the different qualities. Similarly, they will also have be supporting as an experience for customers as to a proper staff who guides them on the different palettes, different colors, different texture, different options which are available, and what is more suitable for them. So these consultants at the store, so there's not like a typical sales staff, it's more of sales consultant or paint consultants who would be able to guide them as to the right materials, right textures, right guidance for their homes as well. So it's a proper consulting plus holistic experience that we are able to give to customers, which is also something that would be able to attract them. Is very important right now. People are looking for their own, even people who are not into this industry or not into designing, but they are looking at renovating their houses, is also give them a feel that, okay, yes, they've gone there, they selected it, and they get that kind of confidence that, yes, what I'm selecting would be the right fit, and what I need to do is something that the consultant would also help them out with. And what we're also looking at as an overall value proposition, and Mr. Manoj mentioned, so it's a 360-degree guidance support, which is provided to each and every partner. What we look at the quality and the packaging, as you can see through different photographs, is the range that we are able to offer, the collection that we are able to offer over the years that we've developed our product portfolio, plus the textures and the designs is something as a comprehensive brand we are able to offer. So as Mr. Manoj mentioned, we are not competing with other brands. We are trying to have a differentiated approach to how a customer and how the market is also evolving, which is why it gives a very good attractive opportunity for any investor who's looking into getting into this space, is that we are providing a good comprehensive facility to all. So what I said was color consultants, which helps simplify the decision-making process, which is very important. It's not only about having the customer at one end, is also retaining the customer, plus also getting new customers. So word of mouth publicity, the trust factor which is there in the market, plays a very crucial role when they are guided really well. What we also have to see is the visualization. As I said, so 3D visualization support to a certain extent where the consultant will also help guide them is something that people are not able to get. So what the traditional approach used to be was for anybody to go to a paint store and just get the paint. They will not be sure about how the paint looks like and the texture looks like. Just for referencing on photographs and other materials. But what we are able to provide them is proper visualization, how their home would also look like, how the textures feel like in the store itself, which gives them more confidence. And you don't have to be a proper architect or interior designer to get that kind of consulting. If you want to have your own DIY project as well, you can also come to our nearest stores and get that kind of support as well and guidance. Everything is also software based and technology supported. So we'll have those interactive screens as well. So differentiated models that we are seeing is if you are looking at a more comprehensive model at your city or your location, we can also support you with software and technology support where you'll be able to get even more enhanced facilities and services. But traditionally as well, we'll have our different screens and support available for each and every store and partners who are coming over there, which helps us keep the inventory light because we do have access to a larger portfolio or the macro level products that we have at a background. But what we can have as an option available at the store is not only limited to that, but what we have access to is the whole portfolio which is there at the back end. And it's also very easy for customers to also pick and choose. Becomes easier for them to have the customization option depending on what their requirement is. And the support would always be done as a proper training would also be provided to each and every partner as to how we need to communicate and pitch it to our investors or the customers who are coming in. So when we talk about the approach, it's a retail store that we're looking into, and the approach of the franchise format is the franchise-owned, franchise-operated model, which is FOFO model. In this model, the inventory would be provided by the brand. The execution and the service support would also be provided by the brand. What we need to look into is the day-to-day operations of the store, hygiene of the store, cleanliness, talking with the customers, maintaining the sales activities in their local market, plus also participating in local marketing activities, while the brand would be supporting at centrally to do all those activities. But the day-to-day functioning utilities and other expenses is something that the partner needs to look into. It's a very attractive model, which is available for partners with the experience store of about 500 square feet that we can look into. Total investment is about 19 lakh, which is there depending on the size of the location and the inventory also that we like to keep. Franchise fee is about 3 lakh rupees. With a gross margin about 20%. So we have different products in the ranges which would be there. So we can have further discussion on that as to what kind of margins are there in the different product. But overall, we can see about 20%. It's a very good return that we've seen in the past with our network partners and other stores. Is that you can expect a return, a very strong rupees goes into your fit out and the rest goes into your inventory and franchise fee, which is 3 lakh rupees. So this is all inclusive with the setup, design and everything provided to the partners. What we can expect as a return is within 1 year in good locations and in other location as well, 12 to 14 months maximum is that we can return, get a payback and then expect further profit over the 5 year contract period that we have. So who can be the right partner? The companies, the portfolio over here and the profile that we're looking into is not only people who have sufficient capability and business acumen, but also young entrepreneurs or corporate employees who would want to get into this space, have passion about and knowledge about the industry which is there. So all these entrepreneurs could also be right fit for a part as a partner. People who've had experience in retail industry or are running retail markets as well would also be really helpful if people are looking into. There could be a partnership with multiple locations in mind. Those would also be welcome, and we can have further discussion if you have multiple locations in mind as well. For us to have those kind of discussion. So what are all the reasons that we say we had this communication, we looked into the model as well and the opportunity which is available for our partners. So what does the brand represent and provide to the partner? Is first a proud Indian brand with a very large network domestically, as we know that 300 plus locations that we're able to reach. So it's a very big reach and a network that we already have established, and is something that would also give the brand pull for you, and the customers also come and get that kind of confidence. There is a wide range of innovative products, as Mr. Manoj has also highlighted before. So there are different technology, different products which are utilized to give you that kind of premium quality, but at a very competitive price point. So it's not only for maybe it's for all different kind of customer base that we're looking into, different demographics that we're looking into, and catering to each and every requirement which could be there, be it from a mass side or of a premium side. All the product range and the experience are provided through the brand itself. So this is something which will be available for each and every partner. What we look at is the highest quality. So it's a central facility where the highest quality checks are done, and the packaging is also done so that it is provided to each and every partner at a right look time frame as well, and also at the best quality which is there. So what the brand ensures is we get good quality, and for the customers also they get that kind of trust that yes, the quality would be there, which is there. Over the years, we've had a very successful business, which is has helped the brand grow into multiple locations. So it's a proven track record that you get. So it's not a new brand coming into the market, already well known in the locations that we are available. So this gives us a very large coverage because the supply goes over pan India as a coverage that we're looking into, which would also give you the flexibility as to have your own stores in there. And the experience store itself brings a good opportunity for you because it's a different dynamic which is there in the market from your traditional, moving on from your traditional stores into a more experiential stores, which is value add that you are able to get by being associated with Valcoat Paints. It's a very good opportunity as we see with the financial returns that you expect in the market. And this is something that we've been seeing over our network partners that they have enjoyed that kind of success. Also, the pricing, as I said, so it's not a, it is catering to different demographics. So we have very good price points, plus also very good margins available for our partners. It's very customer centric as well. So we want to focus and have a better experience for all our customers through the services, through the interactive features, or through the value add service and aftercare service as well. So a proper technology support or backend support would be provided by the brand to each and every partner. And they've been successfully running for multiple years. So that is something which is always there. And through this central facility, they will be also catering into bringing new innovative products in the market as well and staying ahead of the trend which is there. So the setup is a very crucial support to have a standardization. So the brand would help you with the designing and the setup and what kind of material, what the layout would be, how we set up the store, and also providing you the initial inventory, which is there, be it the technology side, billing, accounting, and other softwares, which is there, so that we have standardization. People are able to recall the brand just by looking at the stores, as well as with the feasibility of the site as well, whether the location that you're bringing into or the location that you have in your mind would be a right location or not for establishing the store, and what kind of size of the stores can we look into, what would be more feasible for you. So it becomes really important to get that kind of guidance. So it's a data-driven organization where we've seen through our network how the market functions, what kind of products are in demand in those markets, and what could kind of location would be right for you. So all this kind of support gives you a very good platform from where you can develop your own business and expand in your local markets as well. And what is very important is to have the right training. So a comprehensive training program is offered to each and every partner where they can come to the nearest store, get the proper training as to hands-on training as to how to deal with the customers, what are the different demands in the market, how we cater to these demands, and how we can also bring in value-add services, also enhance the experience that the customer has, and also help you expand your sales portfolio as well, where we say how we can offer complementary products, or how we can also guide them towards different product range offered in the store as well, which will help you generate more sales. So that is the kind of rotation or the support which is provided. Initial hand holding would also be there once you start the operations in the store as well. So it's always good to learn from the store and the live location, apart from the theoretical and other training which is there provided to know more about the brands and the different offers and different advantages that they bring. Which is there through the SKUs that we are seeing. Rotation support would also be there for our partners for different products if something is selling in the market or not selling. So timely support would also be provided to a certain extent on the rotation or from the franchise, whether something is selling or not in that location. So that kind of guidance and the support would also be provided by the brand. So as to ensure that the people in different locations, different demands which they're catering to would be met, and they are not wasting time on certain products which are not in demand in the market as well. Pricing support would also be there. So periodic price evaluation, you'll get the live pricing for each and every SKU that you have at the store, how we need to guide them, what could be the billing cycle, how we have the quotations done is also something that the brand will help you because it's very important to have the right quotation for any customers. What kind of discounts or any other schemes which are there in the market is something that the brand provides at the central level as a support as well, and we can have further discussion. So it's very important, apart from doing the setup, how we need to operate, how we need to learn, it's also important to have the right marketing strategy. So the brand has been doing multiple ATL and BTL marketing activities to get that kind of retail customer pool, have that brand visibility in the market. So at a central level, the brand will continue doing social media activities, other print and other media activities, so as to encourage and increase their influence in the market as well. Plus, what will also help you support is very important to have marketing done rightly in your local level market as well. So that is also guidance would be provided by the brand through different what kind of activities that we can do in the market to get that kind of visibility, generate the customer pull towards the brand as well. Plus, at central level, apart from social media, there would be other events and sponsorship also that the brand would also look into taking part so as to get that kind of visibility. So it's an end-to-end support which is provided to each and every partner. In case we are also getting bulk orders or maybe a big order which is there, so the brand would also help fulfill that in those cases as well as an additional support, and you can earn an additional commission through the references and the networking. So what we look at as an opportunity for us is to have a retail store which is there where you'll have to run the day-to-day store and conduct the sales activity. The brand will provide you the training. The brand will provide you all the inventory. So you just have to manage the inventory, store it properly over there, and also conduct the sales activity. Whereas the brand will help you with the technology setup, the billing quotation, and the training which is required to enhance your business. Plus, also there would be periodic visits which are there so as to guide you as to what we have to do to improve our efficiency in the market, what is working in the market, so that that kind of platform which you are able to establish right from the start is something that the brand wants partners to get because what we are looking at is a long-term business relationship, long-term partnership, and we also want our partners to be really successful. So this is the overall model. I'll open it up to all the investors who are there and the people who are looking and listening to us. Any questions that you have, please feel free to put it in the Q&A box and we can start with the question answer round. I'll hand it over to Sandeep so that he can lead the Q&A round as well.
Balraj, I would request you to, since you are handling the pan-India expansion of Valcoat Paints, I would request you to share your input on the expansion plan that you're handling. Balraj, the floor is all yours.
Yes, if I talk about the expansion plan, we are planning to expand in the North India. All the locations, say Delhi, NCR, Rajasthan, UP, some sides of Kolkata side. So all North Indian location that we are looking forward for. But there are some set of questions that we need to ask from the brand too. If brand is open to reply for the what are the marketing strategies, what we'll be planning around.
Sure.
So yes.
Uh, Manojji, the team would like to know what is the marketing strategy for the from the brand side. So for the franchisee for a better business, if you can just talk on
Yes,
that.
yes, sir. We shall be focusing on all the promotional activities just to boost up the sales so that brand could be established well. And for that, we shall be running trip schemes, tie-up schemes for contractors, lots of painter activities. We shall be approaching architects as well as all the trade member channels for sales promotion, actually, to boost up the sales and build up the brand image,
Ajay.
right? Because they are the users, they are the influencers, they are the promoters. So we need to focus on them. That's our prima facie objective, and it is on priority. As soon as we appoint a franchisee, we are going to run that those schemes so that sales could be boosted. So sales can get a
Manojji,
boost.
there are
And
few investors who wants to know how many stores are we having and what is their sale revenue at present?
right now, we are having 6 to 7 stores only, and we are going for distributor module also. At some locations, we are offering people for distributorship. We are receiving inquiries from them, and they are interested. And at all the metropolitan cities, we are looking for franchisee only. At some locations, we have developed franchisee.
And what is the average price of our commodity if we talk about average price?
Average price, you see, in paint industry, different products have a different price. If you talk about emulsions, luxury emulsions are around about the average price of luxury emulsion, interior exterior both, is 350 to 400 rupees per liter, right? And as far as economy emulsion is concerned, it ranges from 150 to 200 rupees per liter. Textures 650 to 750 per bag, per 20 kg bag. So that's the kind. Different products have different price, so you can't make out average price for the entire range.
Manojji, about the expansion plan, we are planning for North India. This is okay. If somebody wants to open in South or side, are we still open for it, or only we are more specific towards North India?
No, right now, actually, right now, we are focusing on North India only, and gradually, maybe after a 6 months period, we will start looking for expansion in South India as well, because we are receiving inquiries from there also, and we have asked those persons to wait for a little span of time, and we are in continuous touch with them. But we shall be focusing on South India maybe after a couple of months only. First, we want to consolidate in North.
Total investment is about 19 to 20 lakhs. This includes franchisee fee, right?
Yes.
This includes.
And the net profits would be 20%, maybe more than that also, depending on the products sold through the franchisee. If the franchisee is able to sell high value products more, then that profit can go up to 30% even.
Okay, so 30% type of ROI in each.
This is the bare minimum. This is the bare minimum profit, 20%, after taking all expenses in account. Net 20%.
Okay.
So I have
one more question I wanted to ask is what kind of a franchisee, partner are you looking forward for? What kind of, quality he should be having? What kind of profiling he should be having?
Firstly, the financial backup should be there.
Okay.
The person should be financially sound, right? because without finance, nothing can be done, right?
Yes,
Because
yes.
a company can offer credit, can offer support in terms of credit to a limited extent only, right? So a person needs to have a sound financial backup, first of all. Second, if he has experience in the similar industry, that's good. If he has no experience in the paint industry or a similar industry, then for that we can train him. We can train him accordingly as per our industry standard. We can train him. That's not an issue. Third, his drive. Is he passionate? Is he taking interest or not? Is he willing to grow fast? Is he passionate about the things? We as a company professional, we need to gauge and analyze all the aspects. Whether the person is aggressive, whether he wants to grow, he has interest or not, what kind of interest he has. All those things need to be taken
Okay.
into account, right?
There's a question
And
from Rupinder Bhandari ji saying that what is the shelf life of the product or the expiry date of the product? Does they have a
well,
small?
yes. As far as shelf life of the paints is concerned, if we talk about enamels or emulsions, shelf life is 3 years, 2 years, 4 years even.
Okay.
But in case of you see, in case of textures, shelf life is limited, 3 to 4 months. Okay. So for that, mm, as a company professional, we advise our partners to buy those products in a limited quantity as per their specific requirement only. And they can buy and sell, but they don't need to keep enough stock. They should
Okay.
keep inventory as per their specific requirement only, because the shelf life is 3 to 4 months only, in case of textures only.
Okay.
But apart from textures, in all the products, shelf life is quite good.
Okay.
That is not an issue.
We have another question from Mr. Vinay Lodha. So, apart from the investment amount, what are the requirements to take your distributorship?
Uh, first of all basic formalities like filling up the form with all the details, Aadhaar, PAN, GST, one passport size photograph, that is required. That's all.
We have another question from another investor. He's asking that what is the average sales which you are having from your existing outlets?
Pardon?
What is the average sales you are getting from your existing outlets?
Uh, 10 to 12 lakhs per month. To begin with, we have opened up some stores, and they are doing 10 to 12 lakhs per month.
So, friends, it's very important to understand how the industry functions, as Mr. Manoj. So, what we are saying when we talk about the product pricing, is not a typical retail product where you are just buying one product and just getting that kind of average price value. We need to understand where it is utilized. So, it is utilized in your projects, which is be it your homes and others. So, it's a larger project, which is a larger quantity, which is that what we are looking into. So it's not the 500 rupees or the 600 rupees per liter that we're looking into, is the requirement of a 2 BHK or maybe like a 3 BHK house, for example, which is getting painted. So anywhere from a ticket value of say a 30 to 40,000 to a 1 lakh rupees plus also is the requirement that could be there. So your average bill value is depending on the project, depending on the requirement. What we also see as the nature of this industry is to get that kind of bigger sales value. So the guidance, the support, and the consultancy would also help you get that kind of billing that we're looking into, where a multiple, even if an interior designer is looking into it, or maybe your individual themselves or the couples themselves are looking into it. So it's a very big bill value that we see in this industry that we have. So anywhere from a 40,000 odd rupees is something that we can expect for a house expenditure and a house project also. So this is the way that we'll also see our industry and calculate the bills. It's not the 1 liter or a 2 liter or how much we are selling. It's about the project and the level that we are. So it gets factored into when we're doing the quotation and the billing, that the brand would also help you out. But it's very important to understand it's not a 500 to 2,000 rupees. We're selling 1 liter of a paint. It's about the project and the bulk sales and the ticket that we get. So just to answer and enhance on the question that Balraj and I guess Sandeep and other people are also asking, the ticket size over here, what we see is a much bigger level. Also, when you talk about be it the retail outlet itself, or maybe people are also considering distribution as well. So what we see as a margin and what we see as a sale is the sales is more on the bulk, is not a small quantities, which are typically what other retail industry that you may see where one items are being sold. Over here, it's more about the experience. So the overall industry, be it when you're supplying it to a retailer or you're running the retail shop and providing it to customers, be it interior designing and others. Yes, you do see certain small painters and others who would come for smaller quantities as well. But ideally, our portfolio or our revenue, which is there, so 10 to 12, when we say as a starting off, is something that if you have a good location and good demographic, what we see as an evolving industry is if we have a good customer base, if they get the right experience as well, and they build up their trust, the sales could also be about 20-25 lakh rupees that we can see in the month, and would also help you with increasing the portfolio, because once the industry functions such that once people get confidence when they see that good margins are available at a particular store and from a brand, then more sales are driven. So the industry which functions over here would also help you when we focus more on these activities, is to get this revenue generation where we can see even 30-35 lakh plus that we can see as a sale in the potential market as well.
Okay, thank you. Well explained, Samarth. So we have another question from one of our investor. He's asking that how is the pricing of Valcoat paints compared to the other brands which are there in market?
We have kept pricing very competitive, and to our distributors, we have kept our pricing. We have lowered our prices, and just to give margins to our franchisees so that they can earn more, and so prices have been kept very competitive, right? So for pitching into our sub dealers, pricing would be competitive, and we shall be offering various promotional schemes to boost up the sales. So pricing would not be a hassle as such. It has already been taken into account.
Okay. We have
I
another
guess people
query.
who are looking at the distribution option as well, they can have further discussion. You can share your details. I guess Sandeep will put those contact details over here. So you can always reach out to the team over here, and they'll be happy to answer question. And we can have further discussions into what kind of investment, and depending on the location as well. So if people who are looking at distribution as well, it's very important to understand the market that you are in, the area that we are in, and the level that we are would. So those are different factors and the different way that we approach certain markets, and very important to understand and have that kind of communication. So that's a detailed conversation that we can have for your respective regions and the market at a later stage. So feel free to reach out to us on the locations or the numbers and the details that we've shared in the group, and the team would be happy to address those queries that you have, and we can always connect with the brand as well for further discussions on those fronts. But what we're also focusing is on the retail opportunity and for the experience stores which are there, and any other questions regarding the fit out or the different cost which is there. So just to add into what Balraj had mentioned, was the fit out that we see on the 19 lakh includes all the setup which is there. So say for example 7 odd lakh rupees, and the inventory 3 to 5 lakh rupees, and the 3 lakh franchise fee and other expense which is there. So all the store and everything is included in the expenditure on the investment that we are seeing. And depending on the market, we can always look at a much higher or inventory and other sales. So that is something that you can always rotate based on the sales that you're getting in the respective regions. And that's a business progression which always happens in any market which is there. So I'll hand it over to Mr. Manoj. I guess further questions and other questions you can always reach out to on the details. I'll hand it over to Mr. Manoj for any closing remarks that you'll have for our investors who are listening in and for your potential partners as well from your side.
Welcome to Valcoat Paints investors, to all of you, and wish you all a very, very happy, happening, fulfilling, and prosperous New Year, 2022. And Valcoat Paints not be able to grow without your support. We are looking forward to your support. Please come and join us, and we shall be working together, because without coordination and support, nobody can grow, no city can grow, no municipal corporation can grow, and no nation, no country can grow, right? Because we are looking forward to all the great support and cooperation from all the trade members, and we shall be acting accordingly, and we shall be abiding by the policies, and we shall be supporting you all. But for that, we need your support also. So we welcome you to Valcoat Paints. Please come and join us.
Thank you to our panelists and our Mr. Manoj and Mr. Rhythm from the brand side. Tomorrow again we'll come back with another brand and another opportunity. I'm sharing my screen for the brand Fiona Diamond, which will cover for the next day at 12 p.m. I'm also sharing the registration link for the same, so that everybody can register. Thank you for all your presence. Have a happy day.
Thank you, Mr. Manoj. Thank you, Mr. Rhythm, and everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.